On August 12, 2026, the sky is about to put on one of its rarest shows. For a few minutes, the moon will completely cover the sun, turning daylight into darkness. But that's not the only thing happening above us. At almost the same time, one of the year's most famous meteor showers will reach its peak, with dozens of meteors potentially streaking across the night sky. An eclipse in the daytime and a meteor storm at night. So why is August 12, 2026 such a special day? And what exactly is happening above our heads? August 12, 2026 isn't just another night of stargazing. A total solar eclipse will cross parts of the northern hemisphere, while the Perseid meteor shower reaches its peak around the same time. These events are completely different. One happens when the moon blocks the sun. The other happens when Earth travels through debris left behind by a comet. But together, they create an extraordinary day for skywatchers. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly what is happening, where it can be seen, why the eclipse becomes total, and why the Perseids make the night even more spectacular. Let's start with the eclipse. A total solar eclipse is a spectacular event. A total solar eclipse is one of the most spectacular events the human eye can witness. But what exactly makes an eclipse total? It all comes down to an incredible coincidence. The sun is about 400 times wider than the moon, but it is also roughly 400 times farther away from Earth. That makes the sun and moon appear almost the same size in our sky. When the moon passes between Earth and sun, it can completely cover the sun's bright surface. For a few precious minutes, daylight disappears. Temperatures can drop, animals can become confused, and the sky takes on an eerie twilight glow. But the most incredible part isn't the darkness. It's what appears around the moon. The sun's outer atmosphere, the corona, normally hidden by the overwhelming brightness, suddenly becomes visible. That's when an ordinary day turns into nature's extraordinary spectacle. But when the eclipse ends, the show isn't over. As night falls, another event is waiting. The Perseid meteor shower. Every year, Earth travels through a trail left by Comet Swift-Tuttle. Most of these particles are no bigger than grains of sand. But when they slam into our atmosphere, they heat the air around them and create bright streaks of light. Those are the meteors we see. And the Perseids are famous for producing some of the fastest and brightest meteors of the year. The best part? You don't need a telescope. Just find a dark location, look toward the sky, and be patient. On a perfect night, you could see dozens of meteors. And in 2026, the timing makes it more interesting, because the Perseids peak around August 12th and 13th. After watching the sun disappear, you watch it light up. But here's where things get interesting. The eclipse and the Perseids aren't connected. They're happening for completely different reasons. One is alignment, the other is debris. So why do they seem to happen at the same time? Because our calendars and orbit line up. Most years, these events don't create this combination. But in 2026, August 12th is exciting. One day, two shows. But there's still one important question. Where can you actually see the eclipse? Let's look at the path. The path of totality will cross parts of the northern hemisphere, including Greenland, Iceland, Spain, and Portugal. But here's something important. You don't need to be directly inside the path to see the eclipse. A much wider region will experience a partial eclipse. Millions could see part of the sun covered. If you want the darkness, you need to be inside that path. Totality lasts only a few minutes. That's what makes a total eclipse so special. You wait years for the alignment, and then, in just a few minutes, the entire sky can change. Nature's masterpiece. So what actually creates the Perseids? It begins with a comet. Swift-Tuttle travels on a huge orbit. As it moves, it leaves behind a trail of dust and tiny rock. Over time, that debris spreads. Every year, Earth passes through part of that trail. Tiny particles hit our atmosphere. They collide with molecules and heat up, creating bright streaks of light. We call them meteors. And here's something people get wrong. Most are no larger than a grain of sand, moving at tens of kilometers per second. Yet moving at high speed, they create a spectacular flash. That's the physics behind the show. Events like this remind us of something bigger. We live on a planet that's constantly moving, spinning, orbiting, traveling. During an eclipse, we see the geometry. During the Perseids, we see the consequences of that motion, ancient debris. We don't need a spacecraft. We can stand here and watch the universe reveal its mechanics in real time. Reminders that we are part of something unimaginably larger. August 12, 2026 is a rare reminder. Nature's show. If you enjoyed this journey, please leave a like and subscribe to Future Pulse. I'll see you in the next one. Keep looking up.